All right, welcome back. We're doing something completely different today. So, one of the things I wanted to bring up is the idea of income. What we've done so far is mostly put our money into a mega cap growth fund. The goal of this fund is to grow, and it's going to grow by growing in price, and we're going to see that in this total return here. Our $400 is up $11.27. That's a 2.82% gain. Cool, that's great. That's what we're going for with growth. But in the world of funds, there's also income funds. If I just put that word in there, I'll find a bunch. I'll find uh, equity premium income, dynamic income, exchange traded fund income, first trust opportunity, fixed income. I'm just clicking on one. The idea with these type of funds is instead of growth, instead of trying to grow in its overall value, they try to maintain their current value so it stays around its current price, but provide income in quarterly payments or sometimes monthly payments, or something that I think is brand new for 2024, weekly payments. So this is something interesting. I'm not sure this is a good investment or not, because income can be fickle. There's an issue with making income with money that you already have. Let's take a round number, $1,000. If I have $1,000, investing it, and at the end of the year I get $1,000 back in income, but my investment has dwindled down to being worth, 20 bucks, 50 bucks, I didn't really make that much money. And in fact, I may have lost money because I'm going to have to pay taxes on that new money that comes in as income. So income can look very, very, it can be attractive. It can be something that you want to set up for yourself because you think, well, if I could just get weekly dividend payments, weekly interest or beneficial payments, I could do anything. I could quit my job and live off of the income. Yeah, maybe, but you're going to need a lot of money, tens of thousands, really hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars to do something like that. But we can explore the options of income. What often people are advised to do is get bonds. So a bond is really just a loan where we're getting our loan payments every month, and we're going to make a little bit on the interest of that loan. Those are usually thought to be safe, and you make a little bit of money, but just a little bit of money. We're going to try something kind of totally out of left field. There is a company called YieldMax that is doing all kinds of options tradings. This is really a derivative as an equity item. I'm not investing in YieldMax, the company. I'm not investing in the underlying companies that they're trading options on. Companies like Microsoft, mRNA, XOM, JP Morgan, PayPal, MSTR, Disney. There's a gold miners strategy that they're using. So this is a bunch of their different options funds where they're trading the options to make current income that can be paid out. In this case, on this fund, weekly. That's just so cool as a concept to me. So I want to explore this. I've taken an extra $100 because I've worked a little overtime this week. But I do want to point out, this is a little closer to gambling than investing. I'm only doing this to see the results, and I'm happy to do it a little bit at a time, meaning that I wouldn't invest more than about 10% of my portfolio in something like this because I want to see how it functions. If it's able to maintain its capital, if it stays around $17 a share and is able to pay out an income, that might be valuable and might be something that we want to explore more. But this also gives us another option to look at, another concept to look at. So that's why we're going to do it. We're going to buy In dollars, let's get $100 today and review. It's going to get us about 5 2/3 shares. Cool. Let's buy them. And we got them. All right, so now I can actually talk a little bit, just briefly, about asset allocation. So now we're looking at this is $100 represents about 16% of my portfolio. Cool. I think I'm okay with that. That sounds like a good number for that. So that purchase we made the other day, the regional banks fund, that's also going to be about 16% of my portfolio. Okay, good. I'll be actually okay if those go down a little bit, and that percentage will go down a little bit if I make my next investment in my main target, which is MGK, which is what my plan is to do here. But maybe we'll do some stuff where we break it up a little bit differently each investment. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what we do. But here, this represents about 66%. Good, but I think I want this to be even higher. I really trust this fund in its makeup and its goals. So I feel confident here. The financials fund that we invested in, I feel very good about that. This yield max funds, I'm iffy about at best, but I do see the potential to make money there. People are probably already making money, although some people might be losing money there. So that's the real key to zero in on, and that's what we'll get to do now going forward. We should see weekly payouts from Yield Max. It's not going to be much with only $100 investment. It might be $1, $3, $4, but still, that's something. And we can get creative with what we do with that too. We can reinvest it in that fund that's going to pay out. We can allocate it towards MGK, our main item. Maybe we'll even put a little bit towards that Amazon that we got the free money of, that we got $6 free of, and try and fill that out to get a share there. Again, that's kind of a little bit of a psychological thing. I'm not sure what direction I want to go there. Could also just sell out of that $6 at Amazon and allocate that elsewhere. All right, I think that's a good step that we've made today. We can see everything that we have now, MGK, IAT, and YMAX. This should make talking about where we're at a little bit more fun as we move forward, because we can do some comparisons. We can see how one thing is doing versus the other and make some judgment calls based on that. All right, thanks so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments what you think. Did I make a really dumb move today? Do you support this move? Let me know. Take care.